Can you find excitement being married to a nice guy, or do you need a little fling with a bad guy to bring the excitement into your life? If you're having trouble with your marriage, visit hopeformymarriage.com, download the free marriage repair handbook. So that's our topic today. Can you find excitement with a nice guy, or do you need that bad boy experience to put a little pizzazz into your life? And so my wife Carol's going to answer this for you today, and take it away.
All right. Well, I just want to say I am married to a very nice guy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we've been married nearly 33 years, and it has been, we've had our issues, we've had our ups and downs, but I wouldn't change anything about my nice guy. My nice guy is still exciting. And when you talk about a bad boy fling, that's all it is. It's momentary and it doesn't last. And I have found in my experience that with my guy, my nice guy, it lasts. I know that he is not going anywhere. He is 100% committed to me. He is a man of integrity, and he is not looking for that outside fling. And I know that I can depend on him because he is here and he's not going anywhere. I will say that throughout our years of marriage, we have figured out between the two of us how to be that bad guy or that bad woman. I don't know what that term is, but we've found ways to keep our marriage exciting, and even, kind of looking at that bad boy thing, if you want to just call it that. But it's experiences that we've agreed on together and that we have looked at and made parts of our marriage. So I think being married to a nice guy is really and it's all tied up in how you look at it. And I look at it as my nice guy is, number one, he is a Christ follower. And he pulls his cues from Jesus. And he treats me the way that Christ treats his church. And so for me, that is the most important thing about my nice guy. But my nice guy is also very exciting because he does like to keep our marriage exciting, whether it's simply just our relationship or even in our sex life. We've found ways as we've grown through the years. We got married at 18 and we are now 51. So, we've found ways in our marriage to keep it exciting. And a lot of times I think when men and women go looking for that bad boy or that bad girl fling, they're just lacking excitement in their relationship with their spouse. And so it really is all about finding the things in your marriage that make it exciting so that there's no desire to go elsewhere. And we have found that. I mean, we've had very dry patches that have caused us to come back to each other and reevaluate where we're at. And so what does it be like being married to a nice guy? It is amazing. I love it. I wouldn't change anything. I don't have any regrets about my nice guy. And it's all in how you look at it. I would much rather be married to someone that I know is going to stay the course and is going to be faithful and isn't just looking for something momentary. When we got together, we were looking for something that was going to last a lifetime. And so being married to a nice guy is something that's going to last a lifetime.
Yeah, I think it's important to realize that a lot of this comes down to how you communicate as a couple. Your life doesn't have to be boring. And a lot of times when we talk about the bad boy or the bad girl fling, really it's about sex. And keeping things exciting in the bedroom. And so part of that is for you as a couple to have honest and open conversations, to not be shy, not be afraid of this taboo subject, especially, if you're grown up in a church all your life and it's been a very conservative upbringing. Sometimes those conversations can be awkward at first, but they're necessary. And a whole lot more fun to live out your fantasies, if you will, together that you've crafted together. Not that you've developed on your own without your spouse, and now you want to force that paradigm on your spouse. That's not good. But it's what you decide together. What are the things that you're doing together to keep your marriage fresh and exciting? And it moves beyond the bedroom, though. Part of the whole bad boy idea or bad girl idea is the idea of adventure. And there are lots of adventures you can take as a husband and wife. And I'll just give you a simple one that we've done for here about the last year and a half. We just realized we're coming into empty nest time, and we needed some excitement. So once a month, we do a surprise Saturday. That means we get up and only one of us knows what's on the agenda for the day. It's a surprise. We plan it out for each other with us as a couple in mind. And so that's taken us to some very cool places, some experiences we wouldn't have normally done together. And that's part of the fun. Now, that all carries over, though, even into the physical relationship. If you're creating excitement in every avenue of your marriage, if you're communicating well, you're not going to feel lacking in those areas. And if you start to hit a dry season or a time where things seem kind of ho-hum and mundane, it's time to talk. We've gotten into a rut. Let's get out of the rut. That's a conversation over 33 years that we've had a few times, where we both realize we're tired, we're worn out, we're running all over with the kids, with our careers, and now we're just checking off the box. Let's get out of that rut. And so those are some things that I think will be beneficial to you as well. Anything else you want to add?
I just want to, one of the things about our surprise Saturdays, because these really mean a lot to me now, is it doesn't even have to be anything big. It can be small. If you are at a spot where you can't afford a big dinner or a big day-long trip, start small. One of the things that we've done, this was actually one that I planned that we had a lot of fun with, and I didn't know if we would enjoy it or not. I planned a stay-at-home surprise Saturday a few weeks ago, and we have a friend who is an artist, and she produced a video on how to paint a pumpkin with leaves. So I picked out a new recipe for dinner that we hadn't done before, and had all the ingredients, had everything ready, and then I bought her video. And we learned how to paint pumpkins together one night. And so it can be simple. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Ours haven't been elaborate.
No.
So
that's it. You just want to keep trying new things. Keep things exciting and fresh. And if they're not exciting and fresh, don't complain about it. Don't go look for a solution outside of your spouse. It's time to have conversations. So much of this comes back to communication.
yes.
So anyway, hope you find this video helpful, and we'll talk to you again soon.